old, but clean. All right, I've been getting the engine ready to go back to the air. Had to pull the oil pan and just wanted to take a look. Pretty clean in there. Here. We're back out here today. I'm going to be cleaning the surface here a little bit better. And cleaning all the gasket surfaces, cleaning the oil pan out, and getting everything ready to put back together. That way, I can get the new gaskets on, put it back together, get it flipped over, and that way it's ready for to meet the transmission, or put this in it frame, meet the transmission up to it in a transfer case. But for right now, I'm just gonna do a little bit of this. Probably start with taking some old diesel that we've been using to clean parts and pour it in. This is when you find the part we were missing. This is the washer for the other axle. We couldn't find it, and we're looking for it, and well, I know where it went now. Set that over here. All right, I got the backing plate in place. Still working on tightening everything down. I'm having to slowly remember how it goes on there, because it's actually been probably a year, close to a year now, since I took this all apart and we ordered the correct parts for it. So I'm slowly remembering how everything goes together, which bolts go where, and so that's, if you've ever been in that situation where you're looking at it and you're looking at the pieces you got and you're trying to figure out where everything goes, you understand the situation I'm in. But I'm pretty sure I got it pretty located out. I got a plate over here. Let me grab it real quick. This plate here and this oil seal, I'm wondering if we got a new oil seal actually, because I kind of forgot whether or not we went ahead and ordered one. Either way, if we didn't, it's not too terribly hard to get it in there. But this goes on like so, and so I got to pull this one out and put that one with the stud through this. But I got to put a bolt there, and then I got through bolts with nuts to go on these. This one has to go in after also. But the cam drive gear here will go on. I think it goes on like this. Goes on here, and actually it's perfectly lined up, which is great. So like I said before, we got a new cam drive wheel, and let me go grab the old one so you can see. Here's the old one. It's one of the it was one of the original, not nylon, but it's, I forget what material it is out of, but it's, you can see the damage on the gears. And so we went ahead and got an aluminum one. Oh boy, but got a new one to go on there. But once I get the new one on there, then I got a gasket. I got to clean up this side and got to clean up the outside of this plate here. But then I'll get that bolted on. Then I can start going ahead and putting the water pump on, the alternator and the fan and all that stuff. But I'll flip it up after I get the oil pan on there. I'll flip that upright to do everything else. I'll probably clean the oil pan out here in a little bit, but I just wanted to get all this on and tighten down. I'll look up the I was having a little bit of trouble getting the camshaft gear on, so I decided to go put it in the oven, heat it up to expand it a little bit, so that way I could slide it on hopefully a little bit easier. But in the meantime, I was going to torque up some of these bolts as soon as I find the right socket. There we go. If I understood it correctly, it's supposed to be between 25 and 35 foot-pounds. I'm going to do it at 30. And go ahead and torque this one down. Need to get find one of my nuts for that one. These others will be put in when I install the cover for these. Those will be torqued down, but right now I'm just waiting for that camshaft gear to heat up, and hopefully that method works. Okay, got the camshaft heated up. Heated it to 200 degrees for about 30 minutes. And not what it's doing. The camshaft here was too small. I called Kaiser's Willie, and he said that he had the same problem, and just honed that out just a little bit in order to get it fit. So I got one of these flat discs, 120 grit. I'm going to try to hone it out best I can. getting ready for that. We got our fancy dancy wheel or rim holder for cleaning, and we might actually use this for painting too once we get to the painting part. Just keep this clean, but trying to knock all this rust off the inside, and we're going to put some paint on there. We're still deciding whether or not just to put normal primer or the Pour 15 rust protective paint on there. But yeah, he's gonna be cleaning that up. We've already painted the insides, or not the insides, but the front and backs of them. I got 2 coats of primer on them. So Dad's gonna be working on this. I'll work on the engine, and hopefully we can get it a good bit knocked out today. Got them pressure washed off, got the dust off, and now we're just putting the metal prep on there before we paint them. Starting to rain.
The metal prep does not eat paint. It said it shouldn't.
Yeah. If it does, we'll just repaint.
Learning a lot as we go.
It's also raining right now, so we're hiding under the tree trying to stay as dry as possible.
Got it.
Coating it down with Pour 15. This is the second coat. Dad's been getting it all done. But you can see the...
I like work that I can do in a lawn chair.
We're gonna have to...
Looks a far cry better than the rusty old rims we started with yesterday.
Yeah. We're gonna probably put another coat of primer because it flash rushed and rusted in places. So we're gonna sand it and put another thin coat of primer or thick coat, whatever. I decided
to put a heavy coat of primer on
heavy
it.
coat of primer, and then we'll put the color we're planning on doing. But we'll probably, I think the plan is we're gonna put the tires back on and then just cover the tires up and then do the painting. But things are working good.
Oh man, I don't even know where we're at right now.
All right, we're got the bearings in to rebuild this, the front hub. Dad's trying to remember how it goes together. This was the old bearing right here. You can, once it focuses.
It's just kind of falling into place.
Yeah, you might have to hit it a little bit. You can see that's a little bit rusted. Right? It's the same front and back, right?
I'm just making sure I get these. Okay, so that...
Yeah, because that's the front. So the race is going to go in like that because you got to press the bearing in there. You got to hold the bearing in with the nuts. And I forget how the back one goes. Probably going to have to look at the manual.
Oh, man. I hate it when there's time that goes by between disassembly and reassembly. I think it's the same way. I mean, it would only make sense that the race would go in there, then you put the bearing on, slide it on, and it would get held.
Mm-hmm.
Everything would get held, pushed together.
Yep.
Right? Tell me that's right.
I don't know.
I'm given the groove to push out everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get in there, though, with a little bit more
Paper towels?
paper towel, cleaner.
Well, that works on cleaning this one up. I'm going to be getting this one ready to go on the back. Wait a second. You can see it. Look right here. See how much gap there is right there?
Yeah.
And then,
There's no gap there.
no, it's these hubs. These are hubs bad.
Surely no.
It looks like they're warped.
This part is bad. This is even flat.
Yeah, this is good. It's the drum attaching to it.
How did those get warped? Because we pulled them correctly.
Oh yeah, because well, you pulled here, so nothing was given on this.
Right. Those are atrocious. I mean, that one's really bad.
Mm-hmm. That's getting ready to put the race in.
I actually bought this socket for a job I ended up not needing it for, but now I've got a $25
Race.
race setter. Going in. Yeah, sound changed. Didn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a noticeable drop.
Get the pick in there and see if there's any gap. No gap.
You just gotta grease
No
the
gap.
bearing and
No gap. All right. I can put the other race in now.
yeah.
I like it when things go together like they're supposed to.
Yeah. Packing the bearings for the. Well, this one actually is gonna go on the back, isn't it?
Yeah, or the inside.
Mm-hmm. Paper towels right there.
Coming out.
Starting to. Yep. Coming out now. Bearings are just real messy. Real messy.
Well, I'm gonna go push this one on. Just gotta get the. Oop, I probably ought to do that right now.
Here, you want me
'Cause
to
it's
hold it?
here.
Yeah, I'll hold it on and you can go get the washers.
Right. Alright, so that just slides. Oop.
Catching
I
on.
thought I saw the. There's the
Yeah.
keyway.
Sure you don't got it on backwards, or you got it on the right way.
There is no frontwards or backwards.
There.
Okay, here. Let me. Boy, that doesn't seem like there's a lot of thread on that.
Probably will when you tighten it down because there's not enough. Once you tighten it down, because there's still a lot of play.
Here, let me see that for a second. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah.
It wasn't all the way. Now hold that.
Okay.
Okay, you're holding on one end and it's there. We went ahead and got new axle nuts because the old ones had a chisel used on them one too many times. They were very chewed up. And bearings are so good, being new. I feel like they still want to spin pretty freely, but there we go. There, I think we're gonna call that good. Now, set that one up there. Oh wait, we're gonna need that for the next one.
There's a pair of safety glasses. Right there.
Yeah.
Are they broke?
Now I actually got both earpieces. And here we have the keeper washer. I have to fold part of that over once we got the other nut on there. There it is. And here's our last nut. Be super snug, but now we'll get in there with a screwdriver and pry the top of that washer forward, or one of the lobes of that forward. Still got pretty free motion on there, so I don't think we over tighten that bearing at all.
Might fit in there.
So we'll go in. Always want to make sure you're hitting it on one of the solid parts, because it takes a fair amount of prying force. There, it's coming. To get that to come down. But if you pry those forward too, they're a lot easier to straighten out. And that'll do it.
Yep, so this one just needs the cap put back on. That's underneath you.